Do you have any interest in Tesla's growth prospects and future? Hold on tight. Some experts predict that in only 10 years, the electric vehicle firm may be valued at an astounding $4.5 trillion. Yes, you did hear correctly. The person making this forecast is none other than mutual fund manager and businessman Gary Black, who has continued to be optimistic about Tesla in spite of the company's recent difficulties. However, how is this even possible? How can an automobile manufacturer get to such enormous heights? We'll examine Black's logic and potential contributing elements to Tesla's achievement in this video. So fasten your seatbelts, this may be an unforgettable ride. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons first, though. Introducing Gary Black, a well-known financial leader and investor in the banking and investment management sectors. He is a well-known market and stock analyst who provides knowledge and analysis on a range of financial subjects. Gary Black is a seasoned financial industry specialist with a positive outlook on Tesla's stock price. Despite the recent setbacks faced by the electric vehicle firm, he predicted that it may increase by a factor of 7. For those who are prepared to take a chance, Black thinks that Tesla presents a compelling investment opportunity due to its immense potential. Many investors are keen to find out more about Tesla's prospects for development and future, especially in light of Gary Black's optimistic assessment. According to Black, there is no other way to raise the price of Tesla's shares. You ought to wait for a tweet to show up so that you don't miss this information. Gary Black thought about Ron Barron's recent prediction that Tesla will have a $4.5 trillion market cap at the conclusion of the 10 years. In addition to Gary, American entrepreneur and mutual fund manager Ron Barron has high hopes for Tesla. He is the creator of Barron Capital, an asset management company that manages billion-dollar assets. Barron is well known for his long-term investment methods, which entail purchasing stocks and holding them for a number of years. He is a well-known player in the financial sector and has invested in numerous well-known companies over the years, including Tesla. Additionally, he projects that over the following 10 years, Tesla's stock may increase by 570% to reach $4.5 trillion. He shares Gary's optimism about Tesla in spite of the company's recent setbacks. Ron Barron is regarded as one of the most successful investors of his generation, having invested in high-growth businesses in a variety of industries, such as consumer goods, healthcare, and technology. He has over 50 years of expertise in the investment field. Barron has a net worth of more than $5 billion and is well known for his charitable contributions to the arts, education, and medical research. Investors throughout the world place a high value on his ideas and observations. Forecasts indicate that Tesla's stock, which was trading for less than $200 a share at the time this film was shot, might increase by 2.5 to 3.5 times over the course of the following 10 years, reaching between $500 and $600 a share by 2025. It is anticipated that the economy will increase significantly as well, with estimates of $4.5 trillion during that time. According to Barron's bullish forecast for the ensuing 10 years, Tesla will sell 2 million cars annually, a substantial rise above the 1.3 million it sold in 2017. According to Barron's calculations, based on Musk's projections, Tesla will have sold 20 million cars annually at a cost of $50,000 apiece, generating $1 trillion in income after deducting operational expenses, which comes to $300 billion overall. Ron Barron and Gary Black arrived at the same assessment of Tesla. Barron forecasted that the company's worth will increase to $4.5 trillion by 2030. Tesla EVS is predicted to generate $42 per share in 2030 based on a $30 billion market valuation, a PE of 30, and a 15% compound annual growth rate for EPS. The company's market capitalization is already $4.5 trillion at the $1,260 stock price today. But given that Tesla is expected to suffer its worst year ever, a lot of investors are worried about Musk's relationship with Twitter Incorporated and how it might impact the business. Gary Black oversees the $50 million worth of Tesla shares owned by Future Fund LLC. At the moment, Tesla does not have a CEO. The price of Tesla's stock fell by almost 6% in mid-December. During his difficult weekend on Twitter, Musk ridiculed the company's former director of trust and safety, Anthony Fauci, a prominent U.S. government medical expert, and called out people for disclosing their pronouns without being asked. It's no secret that Black draws a lot of inspiration from Warren Buffett, the CEO and chairman of Berkshire Hathaway. According to Warren Buffett, the market behaves like a voting machine in the near term and like a scale in the long run. Tesla's brand is now better. Black brought on board member Hiromichi Mizuno, investor relations director Martin Vida, and entrepreneur Elon Musk. Early and outspoken Tesla supporter Ross Gerber tweeted his concern to the board of directors, requesting to know who was in charge of running the business on a daily basis. According to Gerber, Tesla is doing well even after Musk left to take a position as CEO of Twitter. He said that Elon's goals will help Tesla and that the business needed a CEO who was dedicated to the position. The corporation's worst year was 2022, when the stock price fell to $54.31. For months, investors in Tesla have been on edge due to Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter. When Tesla's stock dropped by 30%, a lot of people urged the CEO to back out of the agreement and concentrate on the electric vehicle manufacturer. Following that, investors' concerns about potential price increases and an impending economic collapse caused the stock price to continue declining. Additionally, Tesla slowed down the rate at which it shipped cars. Since Twitter was acquired in late October, the shares of Tesla has dropped by 28%. Musk stated on December 13th that while he could not alter the course of the economy, Tesla will prosper in the long run. I will make sure that Tesla shareholders get long-term benefits from Twitter, he said. Since Elon Musk disclosed a week ago that he is still working on Tesla and SpaceX, there has been no word on those tactics. Previously, with the name Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, he let down investors over the course of a July weekend. Musk stated in a tweet that while he remained in charge at Tesla and SpaceX, he was rarely needed because the teams worked so well together. $100 is the estimated consensus estimate for Tesla's EPS in 2030. If profits increase by 15% from 2030 to 2035, a 30x multiple makes sense. A price of $3,600 would yield a $1,400 profit in 2030. Prior to the August stock split, the value of a single Tesla share was $232. Given the stability of Tesla's stock price, a buyback seems reasonable. Although the price of Tesla's stock has dropped dramatically from $2,032 in July to far under $200 at this point, Gary Black believes the company should repurchase shares because the price is too low. Bull and institutional investor Gary Black has said that the current moment is right for a Tesla share buyback. A share repurchase, sometimes referred to as a stock buyback, is a procedure wherein the corporation repurchases some of its outstanding shares from the market using its cash reserves. This indicates that fewer shares are made available for trading to the general public, which lowers the total number of shares that are outstanding. The corporation might take this action for a number of reasons, including to raise the value of its remaining shares, to convey to investors that it thinks the shares are cheap, or to use its extra cash to give shareholders their money back. The company's earnings are distributed among fewer shares following a repurchase, which may raise earnings per share, EPS, and enhance the appeal of the remaining shares to investors. It's crucial to remember, though, that the choice to repurchase shares may have an effect on other aspects of the business's finances, including debt levels and liquidity. Tesla shares and purchases would have less of a burden, and Musk's financial Twitter account would benefit. The stock values of both Twitter and Audio would rise if they were found guilty. As Black said, they could buy it back after 3 years. Black pointed out that the business has more than enough cash on hand, $18.9 billion, and $100 billion in free cash flow from earnings over the next 3 years. This is more than enough to fund a $10 billion buyback. This figure accounts for all possible capital expenditures, which could surpass $35 billion in the case of Tesla's high-end initiatives, such as gigabit internet connections, the Optimus robot, and automated cabs. In an open letter to Tesla's board of directors, Black shared his ideas. The business continues by saying that due to its faith in Tesla's management and product concepts, Tesla is the biggest investor in the future fund. Will Gary Black's forecast therefore come to pass? Time will tell. One thing is certain, though, the finance industry is constantly evolving, and professionals like Gary Black will always have insightful advice to help us make sense of the landscape. The video for today has come to an end. Please share your opinions in the space provided for comments below. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons. We'll see you in the following video. Music.